Oh my gosh, I have no doubt I'm going to be interrupted. I swear to God, that girl, she will come and wake me up. She'll get right in my face, I don't know, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and she'll just cry and cry and cry. So I get up, thinking she has to go out. No, she just wants my spot. So she goes and gets in my spot, right in my spot, and then just goes back to sleep. So I start doing my stuff, and as soon as I start to do this, oh, I'm gonna get up now. I think I need this, I need that. She just starts in with oh, I think I need to eat. Oh, I think I need to. Oh, well, maybe. And then she'll just sit and stare at me and cry. I'm like, girl, I think all dogs wish that they had somebody who was that tuned into them, sitting there worrying about every little freaking thing. But anyways, I'm sure she'll be right back. But there is some stuff I'm going to talk about today. One of the things, I'm going to do this one probably short so that, because once I let her in, I'm going to go off on something. But in this, I just want to say, so if you think like nothing's happening or whatever, I have heard DC is empty. That they've even, well, there was people who was getting footage of lights in the windows, like it looked like they were setting off bombs all over the place. And then they had, for a while, all the way back to summer, they had ambulances and stuff going in and clearing it out. And I guess there was some pretty disgusting stuff. I may have talked about it already, I don't remember, but from what I've heard, they had tunnels underneath it that was experiments. It was just a place where they threw dead bodies, all sorts of stuff. It's really gross. So anyways, I heard that that's cleaned out. They set off all the bombs and stuff, and they built a concrete wall around it. So I don't know if you go on to, because there was a place where you can go on and look at the White House Live, and there was a lot of people who've been doing that, and that's where they've seen like the light things are weird, the flag thing, there's a lot of weird stuff. So not only do they have it like a concrete wall built around it, they also, the Congress and all of the stuff, there's nobody. It's all empty. DC is just like a ghost town. There's no people in there that are, are lawmakers. They're all, I don't know, they're probably on a big ship on their way to Gitmo is what I'm figuring. But anyways, it seems apparently that it's empty, and there is a lot of stuff going on. And, I see this stuff coming out in the news so much with the HIV. Oh my God. Oh my God. I wish people would have listened, And maybe that's going to be the big scare. Maybe it's going to be, not a missile coming at us and we have 10 minutes to live. Maybe it's going to be, hey, guess what? You've got some pretty gnarly stuff inside you now. But, we've got the master pill. It's only $2,000. We got a special deal. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, something's got to wake these people up, to get them to pull into the current moment of time, because they're just living in this illusion of the world. They just are like trapped. And, yeah, I see it like when you're out there in the jungle or something, and they have like, you're running and all of a sudden the ground gives out, and then you're in this big trap with sticks and, spears and stuff. Is what it is like, to all these people. They're trapped in these traps, these cage traps, They've got people just, and people have got to be able to get, to escape. So, I don't know. There's going to have to be stuff that is going to come out. And, I think it's going to be scary no matter what. I mean, if you had to go through a month, with Big Pharma offering you, your ultimate pill for just, the small price of $2,000. What, you don't have a job anymore? Don't worry. Yeah. And then if you got everybody in your family, like some of these people, everybody in their family has that. So, how are you going to afford $2,000 for each single person? I don't know. This is the kind of stuff they do. So could very well play out like that. I mean, it's all to expose the corruption. It's all to show us what's going on this planet. So yeah, I don't know how it's going to play out. You know, another thing too, this is a short one too that I wanted to do, was, you know what's weird? Is like, you can have, like, to me, I can have my little cabin, my little plot of land, you know, my little things and stuff like that, and feel like the richest person in the world. And feel like I have everything that I could possibly want. And, you know, be in love with my life. And then you could have somebody else who has the same thing, and all they're doing is longing to have what someone else has. So what they have means nothing to them. They give it no value because they're so focused on what someone else has that they just desire that. So what they have has no value. But somebody else can look at what they have and go, I wish I had that. So when you focus on what you do have and you give it the value and the love and the gratitude and the appreciation, it changes how you feel about things, you know? When you can look around and feel like excited, like I'm so lucky. I'm one of the luckiest people in the world to have what I have. And, you know, but then you have other people who are just like, you know, if I don't have a Bentley, I'm worthless, you know? So everything they have, no matter if they have a great car that gets them to and fro, and they, you know, are driving people and everything else, it doesn't matter. It is all our own limitations. It's our own, we structure how we interpret life by these standards that are prescribed to us. You know, they give us the not the logic, they give us the parameters to design our lives by. And if you're all caught up in the consumerism like they want you to be, then you're going to never feel like you have enough. You're going to never feel satisfied. You're always going to feel like something else out there is going to make me feel better. Something out there has got to make me feel better. The whole thing is it's free to make you feel better. It's just inside of you. It's a changing your attitude. It's looking at things differently. It's finding appreciation and love inside your heart. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, focus on what you do have. Because there's somebody else guaranteed that wish they had what you had. And if you don't have any appreciation of it, then you're putting that energy out there. That's the manifesting energy that people talk about. You're putting that energy, like you want these things, but you don't have gratitude for what you have. So you're right there. You're setting things out of balance. You know, if you want certain things, then you know, you need to be looking at it. Like, okay, I'll just give you an example. Like, I'm making that little wood shed, right? And I'm having company this weekend, and my son-in-law is a roofer, and so I'm to the part of putting a roof on to my little shed. That I made out of the pallets and stuff. It's so cute. I love it. And it's free. All the wood was free. I'm making this cute little wood shack. So anyways, I told my son-in-law, and I sent him a video and stuff, and he's like, oh, I'm so excited, you know, that'll be so much fun to do. And so I told him, I said, I bet you we can find all the wood over in the wood pile at the construction site. So in your mind, go in and design how you want it to look, like what you want, what pieces of wood you need to design that, and picture it. Because when you're picturing it, you're giving that information to the universe. You're putting out there what it is you want, what it is you need, or whatever. So I'm like, design it. Put those thoughts, like as you're thinking about it, you're not thinking about it in a state of loss, like, oh, I don't have this. Oh, I wish I had this. Oh, nothing's going to be good enough until I have this. Don't put that energy. Put the energy of, oh, I'm so excited. I love this. This is going to be so cool. Oh, I see this. And start putting it out there into the universe. And I feel certain we'll go over to the wood pile and it will all be sitting there, because that's how it works. That's how it's worked for me for, you know, forever. It is all, and you put out your messages with excitement or love or gratitude, whatever how you perceive. You know, it's a positive kind of way of looking at something, not of lack, but of desire, of like excitement, of, oh my gosh, and I'm gonna create this thing. And I, you know, like if it's paints or something and you need paints, just start picturing like what it is you want and the paints and how great it's gonna be and how excited. That's where you start pulling the things you want towards you, because you kind of more repel them when you live in a place of lack and nothing's good enough and poor me. So the universe will keep giving you those things to confirm those biases that you've created for yourself. Well, not just for yourself. I mean, they give you the tools, you know, they help you along. They give you the roadmap. They give you the design pattern. So everybody's just going at things from backwards, you know? So anyways, and I don't remember if I already said this. I think I did with the HIV now in the things and stuff. So yeah, and everybody, I was telling people, don't, you know, have sex with people who, if you haven't, don't do it, because then you're going to find you have stuff, because stuff is being passed that way. And then you just sound crazy. Well, now it's coming out. I mean, it's all over. It's like, there's certain countries where it's just gone crazy. And, you know, it's epidemic. But that's what their plan always was. Like, let's convince them a way that we can get more poison in them. You know, this poison's not working fast enough. They're not dying fast enough. Let's just line them up and then just give them an injection, right? Just put it right on in there. So, but, you know, it's all about the awakening. This is all about, you know, souls having to go through some nonsense so that they wake up and get an opportunity to figure out who and what they are. So, but there's some stuff I want to talk about with this, what they're doing to this generation with this sex and stuff. It's so disturbing. So I'll be right back.